interesting time in your life. Even though it only lasts 4 years, those are the special years that people can't stop talking about. Middle-aged adults will talk about the good old college days, and there's entire genres and TV shows that take place in a college setting.
Facts. A lot of they do have a lot of like college movies and shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Is worth the hype.
Look, I think college probably the best. Like college is better than high school. I gotta see though. I'm not in college yet, but college is better than high school. I'm already knowing. High school is actually trash, bro.
Depend on your experience. I mean, the place is filled with a bunch of young adults who got their newfound freedom without their parents. So what could possibly go wrong, right? Everyone is usually defaulted to go to college either from their parents or because they don't know what else to do after high school. But those years can definitely change you. You can go into college a super geeked out loser and come out with a brand new friend group, 12 bodies, and a bad itch down there that needs to be checked out. Or you can also come into college full of life and come out of it with no friends, no job, and broke as hell in debt. But no matter how good or bad it was, college is a memorable experience. I remember my freshman year of college like it was yesterday. I walked into my class like a lost puppy, bro. I was walking to the wrong buildings, getting lost around campus. You could tell I was a freshman from the way I was walking. But at least I wasn't a minority. I was just another one of the thousands of freshmen lost during the first days of school. That's what made it special. It was a fresh slate again after high school.
Everybody got that first day of school vlog. That garbage, gang. I mean, it's cool to see though, like people from other college, what they do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really just trolling, but it is cool to see.
When everyone else had the same mindset, being full of energy and being super inviting. I don't know how to describe it, but like you could talk to someone in class for 5 minutes, ask them how their day, what's their major, and all of a sudden your best friend's doing side quests with them in the city. The one class in particular that stood out was my theater course. College requires you to take a bunch of filler courses that aren't related to your major as a requirement, and I needed to fill in something related to art. So I was scrolling down the list of classes for the semester, and I saw the theater class and it matched my schedule. So I thought, fuck it, I'll take it. And after experiencing that, I gotta say, I do understand why the theater kids are a bit weird, because the stuff we did in that class was really embarrassing watching from the outside. One activity we did was just scream as loud as we can as like an icebreaker. The point was to express yourself and not be embarrassed, and it's helpful for that class in particular, but that needs to be kept within the classroom. I better not see no one doing that in public. Anyway, because theater was so expressive, the entire class bonded with each other. We hung out outside of school, we got group photos together, and looking back on my camera roll, I was getting fluffy pancakes with an international girl from Korea and another guy I just met. We organized a group trip to karaoke. 2 of those people became best friends from this class. But that's a once-in-a-lifetime college experience that I know I won't ever get again. I would speak more on it, but that theater class might deserve a video on its own, so comment watermelon if you want to see that. The biggest thing to keep in mind about university is to balance a good social life with academics. Because if you spend too much time in college going to VSA and social clubs, you're going to get hit with the hard reality of the 10% on your midterm. College professors and teachers were different in the way that college professors just unless there's an attendance policy, they couldn't care less about you being in class, and they'll be happy serving you an F as your final grade. You can tell when the professor teaches for the actual passion or because it's a job. Alright guys, here's the syllabus. I'm not here to waste your time, you're not here to waste my time. This class is only once a week for 1 hour, and you got me fucked up if I'm spending another single minute in this classroom.
Will you be available through email?
Fuck no. Don't message me, don't call me, don't email me. Everything you need is on the slides I posted. If you got a question, the answer will be on there. Like, some of these professors are a little too casual. You can deadass be driving 40 minutes, swerving through traffic trying to get to your lecture, just to get a notification that the professor canceled it last minute. Because they felt like it. The stuff that teachers said would never slide in college, it will. There's a mutual understanding that you're an adult and you're responsible for keeping yourself on track, so it's your choice to go on Clash Royale in the back of the lecture hall. Most of your workload will depend on what you're studying, so it's a good idea to look into what major might be the best fit in terms of your work, life, and interests. Choosing a major is very important, but for some reason, people have zero thought in picking their major. You're expected to come out with a degree that can get you a job on what you studied, and there are too many students that have no idea what they're doing. Yo bro, what's your major? Business. Oh nice, why'd you choose that major? Honestly, I didn't know what to do, and yeah, I didn't know what to do. Coming from a business major, that's probably going to be the answer you hear from half these business students. It's kind of insane how people spend less time picking their major than they do picking their outfits for school. At least I did my research because I was finding out.
I ain't gonna count, bro. Facts. Niggas would dead ass sit there bitch and spend 2 hours to find a fit, gang. Like niggas would come to, bro. I remember niggas be coming to school in like the craziest fits for no reason, gang. Like, what are you doing, gang? It's the last weeks of school. You're coming in the crazy ass fits, coming full design for no reason.
Milk. Arts major is gonna make you homeless. Business, you draw stick figures and doodles. That sounded like the best option for me. So I was a business major with a concentration in information systems, which means business with specialization in a little bit of tech and code. I chose it from a tier list video I watched way back, but it might be outdated because of the AI updates. Because at this point, people be spending 4 whole years studying something just to get replaced by Siri when they enter the workforce. But you don't gotta worry about that until you're an upperclassman. The most hyped up thing about college is the parties. You hear all the stuff that goes on in movies and social media, and unfortunately, I have to be the one to say that it's overrated as hell.
Oh,
I didn't
rip.
experience any parties during the first 2 years because I was that type of guy who didn't start drinking until I was 21. But the first party I went to was hosted by a friend
Ain't no
I
wrong
met
with
from
that, bro.
theater class. I went there sober with my friend, and it was just a bunch of people jumping up and down over music blasting my eardrums. It was a cool experience, but nothing close to my expectations. That was until I hit my 21st birthday. I was introduced
Nigga,
to the
stuff this
golden
shit.
liquid known as Jägermeister.
Pause.
I popped open the bottle and I took my first sip. And it tasted like straight up hand sanitizer. What the fuck?
Yeah,
How
that
do
shit
people
gonna
get
burn you.
addicted to this poison? Then the drunkenness hit and everything got better. But alcohol might be a requirement to fully enjoy a college party. Not that you can't have fun sober, but when there's like 30 sweaty guys and girls dancing to some 2012 throwback, having something in your system makes that experience feel a whole lot better. You gotta let yourself loose and be a chud when you're there. Partying is a degenerate activity, and you're not
that's
gonna have
crazy.
fun if
That's
you're
facts,
constantly
though.
thinking about how it's not good for you and how it's gonna ruin your sleep schedule. It's like how you wouldn't enjoy a burger if you're thinking about the health and nutrition. You gotta let yourself enjoy the taste
you gotta
of
eat that bit,
juicy
bruh.
burger without counting the calories.
Don't even think about it,
I
gang.
used to have a very negative perception about parties, but I've grown to understand it more. Most of the time, people host parties after something stressful like finals or midterms, and it's a way to de-stress from other problems in your life. A lot of the memorable experiences happen here. Like, I'm not gonna remember the times where I stayed home studying for my marketing exam. I'm gonna remember the times where we get drunk and drag my homeboys 2 miles back home.
Nah,
I think it's
facts.
something that everyone should try and experience at least once. It opened up my mind on a lot of things, like how being able to detach yourself from the other worries in your life is a skill. Not being embarrassed doing some
Yo.
cringe dance is a skill. But also, it made me realize how people in college were unfaithful as hell. Cause dudes with loving apparently that's normal. I mean, college will literally hand out free condoms but charge you money to print something out at the library. So they're pretty much telling us that it's more important to get a nut off than complete
Yeah,
your
low-key
assignment.
it is.
It's
I ain't
pretty
gonna
hard
cap.
to explain. There are some of my friends that are very tapped out of those settings and they can't really comprehend all the college hookup stuff that happens here. I established this belief where I think partying is something you should avoid if you have a partner, or at least your partner should be with you. Like, I can say I'm the most loyal
Gang. It doesn't matter if your girl's with you, if your girl, it doesn't matter, gang. If your girl's with you or not, she's going, gang. She's gonna be cheating on you. It's college, bro. Keep it real. She's going. Like, obviously, it's kind of like maybe she's not, maybe she is. You know, high school sweetheart. No, she's going, gang. She's getting, nigga. She's getting jumped, bro. So first day of college, she's getting walked down on. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. She's getting walked down.
loyal boyfriend of all time. If I'm at a party, there's gonna be booty ass naked girls over there. I do not see myself in this environment if I'm dating someone.
No
My
cap.
imaginary girlfriend would not be comfortable with that. College does have its pros and cons with the cost, the community, and what you learn there. And you will learn a lot more about yourself throughout the 4 years. I'm not talking about what you read in the textbook, I'm talking about how you end up navigating your life, handling situations in this type of environment. Because college is low-key a scam when you only look at what you gain from its courses, but it will shape your work ethic, your
facts.
relationship values, and your friendships. The most valuable thing you get out of college is not the knowledge you learn from the professors or that degree. The greatest value comes from the networking and friends and experience. It's just a unique
Facts.
spot to be at when you're thrown in a spot with everybody else being young adults experiencing the same thing. I know it's corny to say, but some memories will be unforgettable here. I spent a big chunk of my sophomore and junior year filling up my schedule with work and school, which I should have really capitalized on the social aspects of university. That's one of my regrets, but hey, it is what it is. And whether you
You only
love it
live
or
once,
hate
bro. It
it,
is what
you
it
will
is. You
come
ain't
out of
lying.
college a different person, and probably a lot more broke than you already were. Anyway, like and
Probably
subscribe.
so.
Thank you guys if you made it this far into the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
W video.